Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So, it's away we go then. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into a stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Yeah, hard to see past him. He'll be looking to put on a show, I'm certain of that. Well, he can't say... Oh, what has happened here?
Oh, really well played.
And he's in on goal. He might... Great chance! Distributed tidily. And here's Yildiz. Taken back almost at once. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. And we have the first dead ball situation of the game. Xhaka! Griezmann. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Son Heung-min.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And it's claimed by the keeper. Yildiz. Looking for the run. And he's picked out the run. Haaland is flagged offside. And back to the goalkeeper. Tries to play it through. Well, that is not the best ball. And he offers... Oh, he's been caught napping! Lovely ball and a real chance now. Deftly out wide. He is through here. Hit into the middle. There's the header! Denied by an instinctive save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. Swept in. Still goalless at the moment. And it's Olmo. And here's Mbappe. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. He shifted it to the flank. Oh, they could break here. And he cuts out the supply. Kimmich. Now he's got space here. And Dijk deals with that comfortably.
Arsenal clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge.
Couldn't squeeze it through. Over to the left. Griezmann could try cutting inside here. Has a look and place it forward. Can he get it through? And he's worked it through. He's shifting. Can he finish? And it's hit the woodwork and out. Now it's Griezmann. Tries to pass it through. Messi is in a really good position out wide. Grimaldo. Haaland. Messi does really well to win the ball there. That's a good ball out wide. Kimmich, pass somewhat off target. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Yildiz. Well, a goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. Now it's Yildiz. That's going to go a long way. Kimmich. Mbappe!
Oh, once he made the save, it didn't take the keeper long to start barking at his defence.
Nicely weighted ball. Messi. So what can they make of this? And that is as far as they're going to go. Always onto this. He's had a shot! Goal! Arsenal! Half-time imminent! What a time to score! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Substitution.
Here we go again.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Oh, that's well spotted. Out to the left it goes. Some resolute defending there. Eze. Mbappe.
That's good play from him.
That's pretty clear. It is a foul. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it.
Yeah, plenty of jostling in that box. They just need a good delivery.
Oh, that was close. Eze. Played out to the left flank. And that has left him in a heap. Oh, no question, that's a foul. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Now it's Mbappe. Thuram. Van Dijk. And he welcomes it in. It's loose now on the... Tries from distance. Gave it a go, but off target.
Well, it was an ambitious attempt, but it'll keep the defence on its toes at least.
And he's intervened well there. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision. Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Now it's Mbappe, delivered across. Deflected behind for a corner kick.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage and it's time for them to use it.
Rice. And now a sudden chance to counter. He won't be happy with that one. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's found the way through. That's a risky ball, you've got to say.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
And here's Griezmann. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the stats are pretty telling here. It's hard to argue with the scoreline when you carry so little threat. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Yildiz, Alexander-Arnold with the foul. And no surprise, that's a booking.
I think it looks as if they're going to try and whip this one in with pace.
Well, plenty of early set pieces here. There was plenty of power on that. Van Dijk. Now Mbappe. Well timed, excellent interception.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
And it's made its way to him. Cross in, looks like a good one. He can get that clear.
Arsenal surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Now it's Thuram. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
Substitutions taking place.
Arsenal can make their change now with a break in play. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Threads one in.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Arsenal can breathe again, just.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
It's a promising position. Van Dijk promptly onto that, and that is that. Now, can they get him away? Oh, that's a key interception. Not the most accurate pass. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Grimaldo, and the pass is intercepted. Alexander-Arnold. It's a really well-measured ball. And here's Mbappe, and this is Son Heung-min. And time is up. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable, sometimes unwatchable for those with a vest. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter. It's great to be on board.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. The action has already started. Thuram with the clearance. And he's gone searching crossfield. And this is Icardi. And he's cleared it out of harm's way.
Here's a guy that qualifies as one of the best defensive midfielders to ever play the game.
There's the shot! It's there!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And here's Mauro Icardi. Icardi. And smartly reclaimed. He's gone for goal! A whisker high.
Oh, he just got it ever so slightly wrong, Peter. There wasn't much in that at all.
Oh, he's gifted it to the opposition. Great chance! They've scored! And once more, we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. It looks like he's picked up a bit of a knock from that challenge.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Substitution.
Great chance here from position A1.
Yeah, and a heart and mouth time for the culprit, who may well regret his transgression.
Real chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And he's there to belt it away. And that's an excellent interception. Mbappe. Now it's Icardi. And the through ball. He's got away. And he thumps it clear. Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Yeah, the confidence we can admire, the decision-making we can't. He learned from it.
It's a pretty loose pass. Now it's Griezmann. That's a throw. Played towards the other side. Martinez. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Oh, there's a probing ball. Messi. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Seedorf.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And they're not going to make any further progress now. He rises! He's missed, but not by that far.
Batistuta certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Now then, the ball's come loose. Kimmich. That's an imaginative pass. That looks a cracking ball. Good read, needed to be. Oh, that's nice. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Now it's Griezmann. Roberto Baggio. Oh, easy pickings there. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Now it's Icardi. And he's had it nicked away. Now it's Hullet. And that's a danger. And the shot! Oh, he hit that sweetly.
Oh, that's a cracking try. Good technique to keep it low, too.
Substitution in progress.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur.
Well, you have to feel a little for the player being taken off here. I think he's been made the scapegoat after that, but I guess something had to be done. I suppose it did need a little change.
Not the most accurate pass. Couldn't squeeze it through. Alexander-Arnold. Cafu does really well to win the ball there. Seedorf. Van Dijk. That is ended up in no man's land. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Kimmich. Out to the right.
Has been indicated.
Griezmann. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Oh, smashing header! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. And the half-time whistle goes. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square.
And
How's the first half compared with your expectations?
Well, I don't think either side will have too much to complain about or worry about, Peter. 1-1 is a fair reflection of the game so far, so it'll be fascinating to see how both teams go about trying to establish a little more control in this second half.
So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1.
Substitutions taking place.
So once again, we're underway. And it's Neymar. Mbappe. That's a little off target. Played into space. Can he get onto this? Cafu. Cross, he gets big. And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
Manchester United certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
He's made sure that's not getting through. And the finish! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. Pull it. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. Mateus, he is through here. Chance! It's in!
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here.
A really thumping header, absolutely crashes it in.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Looking to play him in. It's a promising position. He's found a way through. Cleared away. He's played it long. Still they trail, and time is ticking away. Can he finish? And the ball's come loose here. A noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Look at the shot, surely! Oh, keep trying, and eventually it might come off.
Manchester United really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Now it's Griezmann, and the shot's on. Takes a shot! He can get that clear. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. And here's Mbappe. Neymar, and he cuts out the supply. Looking for the run. Delivery from Mbappe. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Kimmich has got himself a free kick. Well, this looks promising in terms of distance and angle. And it's Alexander-Arnold. And this is Griezmann. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Pass somewhat off target. This looks promising. Played out towards the right wing. Hit it. Climbs up big! It's in! And this is getting better and better. Picked that one out. It was a bullet.
Oh, it's a fantastic assist as well, Peter. Delivered at pace, the diversion, that's all that was needed.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete. Oh, here we go. Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Manchester United grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Looking for options for movement. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And this is Neymar. Neymar showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And back to the goalkeeper. Cafu. Mateus. Pull it. Pull it! we have our very first corner. Oh, shooting chance! And he hits the net. Players ecstatic, fans delirious. This is utopian. Pullet duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Oh, that's a fine interception. And that has been clubbed away.
Son Heung-min really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Shot could be on. It's a foul, it's in the box, it's a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. Neuer will have to save it here, or there's real trouble. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not a twitch, not a...
Tipped it.